But one thing that we can all agree on as sexperts is that morning wood is healthy. Hey everybody, my name is Nadége. I'm a sex scholar, best-selling author, and the founder of Pleasure Science, and today I'm going to talk about sex with Sara.
Hi everyone, I'm Sara Loverays. I am a live streamer and content creator in the adult industry, and I have a background in physical therapy.
And I'm so excited because today we're going to kick things off by talking about penises, one of my favorite body parts and topics.
Absolutely.
So I know you have some questions, Sara, based on really popular things people want to learn about. So what are some of the things that people are curious about with penises?
I'm curious, and I think a lot of people are as well. Why do men get morning wood?
So it's really interesting. There's not a lot, doctors have so many theories. Like we have a lot of educated guesses when it comes to morning wood. But one thing that we can all agree on as sexperts is that morning wood is healthy. If you have morning wood, it's a sign that the blood is flowing, you have good circulation, and it's also completely normal for morning wood to decrease as you get older. Other than that, everything is kind of an educated guess when it comes to morning wood and why it happens. So some doctors think it has to do with horniness in your dreams. Other doctors say it can depend on what you eat right before bed. It can depend on your circulation. But there isn't anything to say what specifically can cause morning wood. And as a sex scholar, my educated guess is it's really a factor of many different things, right? And so it could be you wake up with morning wood because your partner cozies up next to you right in bed as you're waking up. And so it could be a result of libido and horniness. Or it could be a result, maybe a week later you get morning wood, but it's because you ate something specific the night before. Maybe you're hydrated and well hydrated and you get morning wood.
Is there any relation to hormones and testosterone levels with morning wood? Or
there is. So you do have more testosterone in the morning if you have a good REM cycle of sleep. So if you are struggling with your sleeping patterns, studies do show, or I should say studies indicate, right? Because we're still waiting to get concrete medical evidence where we can say, yes, this is what this is. But if you do have a really good REM sleep cycle, and especially you had a REM sleep cycle right before you woke up, then chances are higher that you would get morning wood because your testosterone is higher when you do have a good night's sleep.
I know you mentioned horniness is a big indicator or can be related to morning wood, but I'm curious if you've had experiences, I know I have in the industry, with people talking about morning wood and them not being horny.
Yeah, oh yeah, it happens all the time. And in fact, I almost want to say when we do look at the research, morning wood happens a little bit more often not due to horniness than due to horniness. And I think that's why people have so many questions, because they'll, be like, but I wasn't horny necessarily, but I have morning wood. But we see this a lot with bodies. There's something called arousal nonconcordance.
Okay.
This is when your body shows symptoms of arousal, but you're not aroused. Or the opposite. You are aroused, you want something to happen, but maybe you're not wet or you're not getting hard.
So there's not really physical signs.
Yeah, there's an uncoordinated situation happening. And what we know about arousal nonconcordance is, again, it's just a healthy, normal part of the human experience. And a lot of times our arousal or our bodily functions are so deeply tied to our diet, to our sleep, and to stress, or to our level of play and pleasure, and exercise as well.
Yes.
If you want to have a stronger weightlifting can be great. Because again, you're thinking blood circulation, right? That's really what you want to focus on. So weightlifting can be a good thing, but again, if you lift weights and you're not getting the morning wood, that's nothing to be concerned about either.
It's just how you are.
Right? Like, it's all very person to person.
Gotcha.
And there's no science to suggest that anything is unhealthy.
Yeah.
So, which we love. That's the good part, right?